Hey guys, what's going on? DuffKing56 here, back to continue my Let's Play of Blueprints. Welcome back. I think yesterday we did days 5 and 6. Boy, oh boy, did we unlock some more very interesting things. And honestly, it's hard to even summarize. We got a lot more story stuff. We were able to log into the security terminal with the help of the magnifying glass, which gave us the password. Oh, it's so exciting. So let's continue on. Let's not wait anymore. We did get the cool package from the mailroom. We did get the really cool, whatchamacallit as well. We can make special orders for items to come to the commissary and have them on sale. We got to the swimming area. I mean, there's just lots and lots that we unearthed, and something I'm really excited to continue on and do more of. So let's, without further ado, get rocking. We don't have a gem. That's really stinky. Perfect time, I guess, for the storeroom. Get some gems and coins. As you can see, we did keep the coins from last time. We froze them in the freezer. But then the freezer itself looks like it could be unfrozen. There's tons of items in there that were seemingly interesting. I think now's a good time for the chapel, actually. Yes, does it take a coin? Sure. We had 13 of them. And I want to see more about what's going on the West Wing here, actually. Oh, closet would be great, actually. I'm noticing that gems are like the most important thing ever in the world, and fuck everything else. Let's not worry about the chapel for here. I'm worried about drafting something from the chapel. I couldn't tell you why I'm worried. I just feel worried. Alright, the passageway we've never done before, and it's just kind of cool. So I'm going to burn all the gems that I said. Oh wait, no, we've gotten this one before. This is the one that has like, yeah, like locked doors and seemingly like electrical stuff going on. The den's pretty good. What can we draft up this way? Corridor straight good. I kind of like the spare room here though. The archives is a wicked room. I don't know what it means by all three. Does that mean we lose one and then one is dark, or does that mean they're all dark? Hard for me to say. Alright, let's... I know it's steps, but let's draft this way. Honestly, is now the time for the utility closet? Let's just do it, since we have it here. How do I get blue again? I can't remember. Oh, I have to make them all green, right? Oh shit, we fucked up, right? Oh, we fucked up. I'm just assuming that this is the correct thing to do, by the way. I don't actually know if this is the correct thing to do. But, I don't know. The only way to do it is just to do it. And then throw all caution to the wind and figure it out later, because that's like the whole point of this game, and it's been fun just being kind of along for the ride, as it were. Honestly, patio would be kind of nice here. Spread gems in each room. I mean, that's makes you want to get more rooms, right? We don't have the shovel. just yet, but it makes me want to get one. Maybe there's 2 dig spots in every green room. That would be a good rule to think about. Bedroom and pantry, both not bad options here. The observatory sounds great, though, because I think this, like, 4th... Yeah, we get a gem. So we spent a gem to get a gem, and we advanced the star day. Constellation effects only trigger when clicked on, so that means we can hold them until the next time? Question mark? Kind of weird to think about. Parlor is going exactly where we want it to be. The showroom will have to obviously wait. Sadly, no random item for us here, but that's okay. All right, let's see here. This is the blue box, truth. The blue box is true. Also true. The blue box is empty. Gems are so important that I don't want to mess around with them. Like, why would I not? Right? Pantry here, not bad. You know I like my apples. I don't see any small writing on this, so that's not a document I need to be worried about per se. Security, pretty strong. We have the keycard system off, so we can say it change online mode to unlocked. I don't really care too much about whether or not there are keycard doors because we don't have the card. It doesn't matter. All right. Please be true. This is probably the best red room to use right now. Does that mean we can flip the breaker? I kind of want to try that. It's a lot of steps, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Or no, actually it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ah, fuck it. Let's try it. We should just try things, guys. We need to try and do savvy things. Because we're savage, savvy people. Yes, that's the word. You never know what you're gonna find, right? Like, who knows? For me, I'm finding that I'm losing steps. But that's okay. Look at this. Ah, we need the magnifying glass, don't we? Well, they're kind of pissed. Why is this one blurred out? The right... I'm gonna put, like... office... right... drawer. Why is this one so blurry? I don't know. Oh, lockpick set. That's kind of nice. Solves any potential key problems down the line. Really cool pictures that we've happened upon here. Print notes. HS has requested yet another print of her ladyship, I assume for one of her rooms in the West Wing, as well as an enlarged point of the print of the enclosed photograph. He said the last development was too dark, so keep an eye on that. Was it too dark? Why, maybe is that too dark? We need to get into that. Oh, jeez. I don't know much about camera stuff. Like, what is a negative? I mean, negative is like what you develop the picture off of, right? I don't know. I need to study up because I'm a dummy. Well, maybe now that the light's back on in the darkroom, we can see the floor plans. Oh, how nice. Is now the time for the garage? No, probably not. In fact, the West Wing Hall seems fantastic for my purposes now, and then this could be for the garage, maybe. That doesn't enthuse me too much. Essentially, I'll take the steps. Ooh, magnifying glass, perfect. That is such a good find for what we want at this point. All right, now that we're back here, what is this? Green memos found in Hartley's room are always false. Green memos in Hartley's room. False. It has to be green, right? I don't remember this being here. Huh. Am I crazy? Wow, it's just... This is so interesting. There's so much stuff. Eleven to 8. 1128. Okay, we've done this one. Okay, so there's a West Wing room picture that's going to be really important. So we'll definitely keep our eye on that. That drawer is sticking out to me so much. Okay, that sticks out so much. It really does. I like how not everything is like a clue. Like, you actually have to sift through what you're given to figure out what's important and what isn't. So that's a big boon for me as well. Just wondering if there's some reason why there's sequential images and if I'm missing something with regards to the staff. Is now the time to leave and come back? I don't think there's a good time to go, so I think now's the time to go. What is this green memos in Hartley's room bullshit as well? Was there any green memos that we even saw? Just wondering too, like, could you imagine if I missed some fine print here? Oh wait, stamp. The White Sea of Yore. That's a really pretty stamp. All right, let's First of all, we make a wish since we're out here. You know we're out here. One of these days our wish is going to come true, you know? I wish I had the shoes to run a little faster. That's okay. Oh god, we're like... We hemorrhage steps there. God, we're using so many steps. Shit. That's okay. Alright, 1128. Please be true. Yo, we're making moves, everybody. We're making moves. The apple orchard has been permanently unlocked and added to my campsite. Starting tomorrow, you will start each new day with an extra 20 steps. Not including anything that we could find here. That alone makes it worth the heck while. But I'm hoping, praying maybe? Oh. 1 of 4. Okay. Some natural gas there. A sundial. Surely that's important. Can we turn it off? Okay. So I'm assuming there's a fire puzzle for everything out here in the garden. So interesting we get some frames when we like walk over this way. Oh, what is this? Just something to be on the ground. Okay. The Gardener's Logbook. April 10th, 1992. Gardener. 4/10/92. When I first came on the estate on the capacity of the new groundskeeper, I was a little dismayed to find that my predecessor had kept no notes, no logbook, and no record of any kind regarding the various gardens and green rooms of the house under his care. As a result of his improvidence, in the first few months of my post, I suffered a number of embarrassing professional blunders that I believe could have been avoided with even a few scraps of imparting wisdom from the previous groundsman. To that end, I will make an effort to make some record of my dealings on the estate, in as much as it pertains to horticulture and general tomfoolery. Robert Nagula, groundskeeper. Among my many commissioned duties, I have been tasked with the conservation and oversight of Mount Holly's alluring grounds. My domain stretches from gate to gate and encompasses the apple orchard, entrance drive, and east yard. Fortunately for my workload, the maintenance of the west grounds has not been a priority since Lady Epson's death and the ensuing closure of the west wing. Nevertheless, I take some pride in my work, so I still endeavor to brush the west path weekly, even if none but myself take notice. I'm just putting in Lady Epson. I got all these names. In addition to maintaining the grounds, there are 8 green rooms within the house that require some level of upkeep and light groundskeeping. The majority of these, I discovered, are only draftable on the perimeter of the house along the east and west wings. The terrace, patio, veranda, morning room, greenhouse, and secret garden all fall within this category. The soil survey. One of the first tasks I undertook as groundskeeper was to conduct a survey of the various plots of soil underneath each slot on both the east and west wings of the house, and while I preferred a full survey of all 45 plots of the house, it was clear that the inconvenience such an undertaking would produce was in no way worth the extra data, especially considering the rooms that would benefit from the survey only ever appear in wings. To quantify soil quality, I measured the soil's capacity to support crop growth and maximize the promise of high yields. The survey ended up taking 2 weeks due to some difficulty reaching the higher ranks, but the project was well worth the effort. As suspected, the room position has a direct relationship to the amount of fruit spread from gardens and the amount of flowers that can bloom in a greenhouse. So the best greenhouse areas are I'll just put west 3. East 4. 5, 6, 7, and 9. Those are all rich. And then I'll do good is west 6, 7, 8. 6, 7, 8, as well as east 2, 3, 5, and 8. 2, 3, 5, 8. So I'm assuming that we want the greenhouse to grow in any of these places, and then I would say barren ground is west 2. Okay. Smudge pots. A few years ago, the Baron made a long overdue decision to switch from gas lighting to electrical power. The installation of the new system was a substantial undertaking, as almost every room in the house had to be equipped with new fixtures and wiring. Thankfully, these renovations did not extend beyond the mansion's interior, and all the lamps and equipment used outside of the house are still connected and powered by gasoline, including but not limited to the orchard's smudge pots. The smudge pots found among the apple trees here in the orchard are critical necessity thanks to the cold temperatures and high altitude of the estate. These gas-burning stack heaters prevent frost and should be kept on during the winter months to ensure the daily yield of apples. When the smudge pots are not in use, the orchard's gasoline should be turned off to conserve resources for the estate's other gas-powered machinery and appliances. After a few months of idleness, I finally have a new cause to champion, and I submitted a request for a change of scenery. Specifically, I would like to replace the statue of Orinda currently in the cloister with the much more powerful angel Rinna. After all, as beautiful as the statue is, shouldn't the greener of Mount Holly be governed by the paragon of gardening? Though amused, I do not think Anne took the request too seriously, though she did humor me and listen to me rave and pontificate on the subject for the better part of our lunch yesterday. And she wonders why I avoid tending the cloister? Truth be told, I've forgotten how to access the inner path, and I'm too scared of chastisement to probe for the particulars for a third time. My best rendition, pretty good considering I have only seen Rinna's depiction in the chapel. They're very pretty, I like that. Okay, so smudge pots can take power from something? And there's a secret path to the cloister on the inside. Wow. We got quite a bit out of this. TBH. TBH. So if we take power from the smudge pots, the apples will die? Maybe the point is not to do this fire puzzle for right this second, but it looks like I'd be worried about the apples dying. Now, it's probably not a permanent thing, but wow, oh wow, was this a very interesting thing. Now we have the West Wing to explore. Wow, what a timely thing. Permanent additions, the Apple Orchard. Wow, we get more, there's more permanent additions. That's actually crazy. Well, we need some steps, everybody. Let's leave this on for now. We'll leave it off for now. We can always come back here if we want. But I am so pleased with this progress. How could you not be? We've done so well, and we're definitely sequentially opening up more and more, which makes me so excited for what's to come. All right, let's go back inside. Let's see. Straight up until a dead end, and then to the left, to the west. Sounds good to me. We need to find this green room. Or greenhouse, I mean. Here I am, I'm so sorry. Alright, let's keep on rocking here. So happy. I wonder if the other permanent edition is going to be in the safe. Sadly... nothing. The pool wouldn't be terrible. But is it really worth it? I think the mailroom's just fine with me. Would love to have Good, we got our order placed. Just seeing if there's anything around here that would be of value. Doesn't seem it, and that's okay with me. Alright. Next door. Oh, psh. We have a key. Who cares? Has it all dead ends? That is so unfortunate. Oh no, we have the bedroom here. Perfect. Now. Is there anything that's different about this picture? It's a different picture than the one I was thinking of, which is fine. Never know. You never know what we might find in these. Now that I know that the game's keeping track of it all. Ooh, thank you. Oh, it's now... Wow, we're totally dead-ended. That's unfortunate. That's very unfortunate. Is it worth it even going into the commissary to buy anything? The billiard room, I don't know. The Nook definitely isn't going to do anything for us. I don't know, the chances of us solving this and getting something, I guess, can be interesting, so we should probably just try to do it. Plus, you know, get to do a little math. 6 divided by 2 is 3. 9, 13. Oh. Yeah, okay. I missed the second blue thing here. Holy crap. All right, 10 plus 4 plus 2 is 16. Oh, it's the order is the rung. Now it makes sense. 10 plus 2 plus 4 is 16. Times 2 divided by 2. It's just 16. No, that's a subtract. Hold on. Sorry. We'll back it up here. Yellow is subtract. 10 minus 4 is 6. Minus 2 is 3. Times 2 is 6. Divided by 2 is 3. No? Crazy? Huh. 10 minus 4 is 6. Oh, minus 2. It's 4. I can't do math. Yeah, we got a key card for nothing. Man, losing all of this stuff before we get a freezer is rough and tumble. Absolutely stymied by ourselves here. But that's how it goes, you know? That's how it goes. Let's call it a day. We have 20 extra steps. We'll crank out another day in the session, I think. It'll be just fine. A rustic villa. I wonder why it's rustic. It's because we had lots of blues. Rustic would be... It's usually like kind of rural, I guess. I don't know why rustic. That's okay. I like the look of the villa, though. Day 8? What could we possibly be discovering on day 8? We've already got so much. Look at that, plus 20 to start the day. Ugh. It's a good day. It's a good day. Could you imagine if we immediately dead-ended our north? Like, that would be awful. Commissary. We don't have a gem, sadly. I think now's the perfect time for the mailroom. Last time the package was great. Handcrafted ivory, dice, and magnifying glass, and 2 keys. That's pretty good. Do we have 2 dice or just a pair of dice? That's 2? That's insane. Alright, let's keep on going. Den is not bad for the gem right here. The parlor, more gems actually, and then less dead end potentiality, I guess. The blue box contains the gems. This box is the white box. That's false. The box is the black. This box is the black box. False. The blue box contains the gems. Okay, we take those. Thank you. The nook's kind of eh. The storeroom's probably better. Perfect. The fact that the image has changed is eerie as well. But we are set up pretty well right now, so I am pretty excited on that front. Take our coins. Maybe we'll get that showroom again. It said like luxury items. I wonder what those are. Nook is fine here. Especially if we get the west wing where we have like 2 ways forward. Always down for that. No extra items. Okay, the chapel's not bad here, actually. But at the same time, I think the bedroom is better. So we'll take those. Ah, car keys. Perfect. Guys, we're rocking. We're zooming here. Oops. The West Wing Hall, still not a bad deal. The kitchen, eh. It's not going to get me out of bed in the morning, you know what I mean? Oh, is there anything here that we would have missed? No. I do have the date of Lady Epson's death, though. June 15th, maybe, 1983, or just before that. Give me some green rooms. Really? The garage wouldn't be bad, but I don't think this is a bad... Let's redraw. Fuck it. I like this. We've never been to the veranda before. I will take the gem. Thank you. No shovel, of course, but that's okay. Thought maybe that was like something on the wall. We do have dig spots here, though. 4 keys, why not? We're flush. We're flush. They really want to give us this chapel. Is now the time for the chapel? I think this is a good time for the chapel because what I'm going to do, we have so many steps. I'm going to backtrack to the West Wing Hall here and start building this way. The rumpus room is great, actually. Like, unironically great. We also have, in case there's something here that I missed before, like a memo. We have another clue from him as well. Great find. At least I think it's a great find. You can disagree with me whenever you want. No biggie. Let's talk to our guy. Easiest coin to ever spend in my life. His name is like Elzara, I think.
And, as it was foretold, I am awakened at the sound of a dropping coin. You find yourself face to face with the great Alzara. And I suspect you wish me to look into your future. The image is becoming clear. I see the darkened cloud of ruin, familiar to us both, now decrepit, run down, and in disrepair. I see 8 red envelopes, resting upon 8 pedestals. And in these 8 envelopes, I see 8 letters penned by 8 different hands. 8 letters of which you will only ever find and read 7. Just like the art hanging on the walls of these rooms, there is a letter missing. What you have heard here has been foreseen by the great Alzara. Until the dawn of the following day, I will have nothing more to say.
8 letters, missing 1. There's a couple things involving letters in this game. Like bathtub and bat. We're missing an H. There was a note G etched on the stone that we found back in that like workshop area. There's way more to this than meets the eye. And I'm cool with that. Do I really want to breaker box this? Nursery wouldn't be bad. Dice roll here wouldn't be bad either, but I'll take the nursery for now. Never know what we'll find in here. A whole lot of nothing, but that's okay. And I'll take the gem. There's the Red Prince book. The prince had a love for all things red. It's the only true color, the prince said. He's reading the book. It's crazy. I still love that. Okay, I was just wondering if there's any fine text that we would have missed here. So what does this say again? The prince had a love for all things red. It's the only true color, the prince often said. So it's the first page of this book, right? Yeah. What a cool detail. Okay. The fact that we're going to be like reading red letters is scary as well. Road. Rod. Oh boy. It's going to spell out a message. Okay, so fish. Or sorry. Road. Rod. We have bat. Bath. Bat. So now we get a little bit more detail about the pictures. And it seems like the rumpus room is a great find when you need more clues about crow and row, I think. So we have an A, an H, an R. So there's images in every room. Oh man, this is so cool. All right, let's see. Okay, this looks like a print. And a plane. Plane and a plan, right? So we're missing an E here. Big ups right now. Big ups. Hoping for the best with the chapel here. Does it suck? Yes. Yes, it does. Hardcore. We're still rocking the wing here, though, so we could get some good stuff. Ah, damn it. The office, we don't have enough gems. How sad is that? Okay, we'll keep the den going. This does give us our second gem. Maybe we get this first before we do anything. So we have a cloud. Is this weather and wheat? W-H-E-A-T-W-E-A-T-H-E-R? Oh, rain and grain. Grain. Rain. G. Okay. We're solving this puzzle quickly, but that doesn't mean much, right? I mean, who actually knows? Yeah, sure, why not? We can work inward as we go. This is actually really good for us. Wow. I would love a gem here, actually. We won't get one, and that's okay. But we get the chance to re-roll these, so I almost want to... I want to go back to the chapel to see what we can get. It sucks that we have to use a key here, but it is time to start working inward. IMO. You know, I'm so triggered by they're saying that we can't pass up the conference room that I'm gonna fucking take it again. Yeah, that's right, I took it. Let's see. We need the breaker box. Was there fine print on this one too? No. Fucking safe code my ass. You fuckers. Garden. Pilot and plot. Right? There's an I here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these thus far. Thankfully, this isn't a key. Closet would not be a bad pull here for 2 items. Steps don't really matter as much to me right this second. I would love to get a gem out of this. Damn it. Still not a bad alternative. We can always come back, and we have so many coins. I'm not bothered. Very nice. The boudoir. We don't have much of an idea of the safe right now. The observatory costs a gem. I need to start moving more central to get more rolls. Right? Like... Yes, we'll use a key. The library will have our book. I don't think that's bad. Okay. Very nice. We should have our book here. Yay! Okay. So let's see here. We have plain... Globe. Is it fly and... Is it sky and... Fly? No. Paint? Draw? Whatever. Hey, look, we signed it out. It's November 14th. Kimberly Thompson. June 5, 1983. 93. All right, drafting strategy. The potential within. Oh, we have a lot of pages here. Oh, Jesus. Well, we all start as an empty floor plan. Great. To the ambitious young architect, a fresh blueprint represents a world of boundless possibilities. When you're staring at a blank canvas, you have unlimited potential and ideas to explore, but with an abundance of options at your disposal, the architect can also be overwhelmed by the countless choices and decisions that need to be made. Should I draft a hallway or a closet? How many bedrooms do I need in my house? Is a passageway really worth 2 gems? All these questions can compound, adding layers of complexity and stress to the design process. That's why it's even more important to develop simple and effective strategies that you can employ while drafting your house to ensure a successful project outcome. In this volume of Architectural Digest, we aim to provide architects with some of those strategies and even assist them in developing their own. Gems, gems, gems! Every architect needs them. Okay, although many architects employ different strategies when developing their house designs, most of them agree on one guiding principle. Have gems while drafting. One of the most common ways architects draft themselves into a corner is by not having the resources they need when opening a new door. If you lack these gems to consider all 3 presented options, you may be forced to draft a room you do not want. To avoid this predicament, focus on drafting rooms that grant you gems and prioritize acquiring gems as early in the day as you can. This approach is a surefire way to set yourself up for success. Gem strats. Make sure you check for gems in the room you're in before clicking the door. I do this way too much. Think about saving some gems for emergencies. I try to only spend them if I really need a room. I'll never draft a passageway in the first 5 ranks. It's a simple strat that has served me well. If you see gems for sale in any of the shops, buy them out. Do not pass up wine cellar, even if you're not thirsty. There's no such thing as too many gems. I may have a bit of a problem. Planning your house. When you begin drafting a house, it's important to start each day with a solid foundation. Draft early ranks first. It's a very common mistake beginners make is drafting in a straight line north and ignoring many of the unopened doors they have left behind in the entrance hall and the rooms of early ranks. When these architects reach the higher ranks, they quickly discover they don't have enough keys or gems to continue. Their day usually ends by returning to lower ranks to draft from the doors they skipped, only to find rooms and items they would have made all the difference if they'd only been found earlier in the day. As the layout to the right demonstrates, even a path of rooms that snakes through the house and does not go in a straight line can also be structurally weak if you're leaving lots of unopened doors and ranks behind you. By starting each day on a strong foundation of rooms on the early ranks, you'll have a much better chance of finding success when you eventually start heading further into the house. Drafting combos. 5 combos you don't want to miss. Another aspect to consider when planning your house is the order in which you draft rooms. For instance, if you draft cloister before terrace, you will be down 3 gems, but if you draft them in the reverse order, cloister would be free. Identifying a synergistic pair of floor plans is an essential first step, but determining the optimal order for drafting those rooms will provide you with an additional advantage, significantly improving your chances of success. Other combos include a foyer drafted before the Great Hall would mean that all of its many doors would be unlocked. Drafting a bunk room after a nursery, yep, that makes sense. You won't have to backtrack constantly to collect your gold spread from office if you draft a conference room. Okay. The more items you have, the greater your chances of being able to create a contraption in the workshop. That makes sense. Making a connection. 2-pair combos aren't the only form of synergy. You'll find some floor plans only work by drafting other specific rooms. These rooms aren't powerful on their own, but can be very useful when their connectivity is eventually discovered. The utility closet is a perfect example of this. It doesn't do anything by itself, but it can literally power up or down other rooms you've drafted in your house. Like the garage. It powers a garage door and grants west path access. Interesting. So we definitely need to do that. The dark room turns lights back on after blowing a fuse, and the gymnasium you can turn lights off to prevent step loss. Okay, so always turn off the gym, always turn on the garage. Other examples of connectivity. One of her more simple examples, her ladyship's chamber is synergy with Lady Epson's other 2 rooms, her boudoir and her walk-in closet. The boiler room connects ducts from room to run steam power to specific destinations in the house: the lab, the garage, the laundry room, the furnace, and the pump room, all of uses for steam power. Speaking of the pump room, this room controls the water level throughout rooms in the estate and can interact directly with the pool, aquarium, greenhouse, kitchen, and several other features located of the main house. In the kitchen, you can check which course is being served in the dining room that day. This will allow you to, we can draft specifically there. Besides counting as 2 bedrooms, the bunk room also counts as 2 rooms. This will increase the amount of steps granted by master bedroom, the amount of gold spread by the tomb, and the amount of keys found in the servants' quarters. Each time you solve a puzzle in the billiard room, the difficulty will increase slightly. Which Just because you didn't find any items in a room when you first explored doesn't mean that it'll be the case the next time you draft it. Makes sense. The day after drafting Freezer, it enters an automated cooldown refreezing cycle, which means it cannot be drafted for another 24 hours. Ah. Okay, multiple ways to discover things. When in doubt, draft rooms you've never seen before. If you do not think the rooms seem useful, they may still hold useful clues and info that may help you on your journey. Word from the editor. Although with this volume, we've provided our readers with many potential strategies and tricks to try, we here at Architectural Digest hope that aspiring architects know that there is truly no set blueprint for success. Forging your own path and coming up with your own unique strategies will, in our humble opinion, always provide the best results. Each architect has its own favorite room, each builder his own favorite tool, and thus each player in turn will develop their own style of play and discover their own secrets and tricks that they can share with the world or keep to themselves. Whatever strategy you employ, we wish you the best of luck drafting and hope you build the house of your dreams. That is so cool. They just slapped on a ton of stuff for us here. Wow. We need to figure this out. We need to figure this out. Or we can come back to this combo. I don't know. Plane. Plane. Airplane. Globe. Sky. Fly. I'm not too crazy about this right now. The rotunda can rotate. That's kind of crazy, right? Let's see. Oh, I kind of like this. We've never been to the servants' quarters before. Maybe that has to do with one of the pictures? I kind of want to redraw, though. Okay. Laundry room. Everything costs a gem here. The aquarium seems really cool, and it does connect. It does give us hope. I'll use a gem. Oh, we got one back. That's fantastic. Cool doors. So we want to control the water level for this? Oh, this is one of the green rooms, actually. Are these all green rooms? This is the laundry room. What is that? Bucket? Is it a pint? And paint? That's an A. Two, 5, 6. Interesting. Okay. It's cool that we actually had the pictures like within these. That is like fantastic. Do I want to draft it? I think I want to try drafting. Okay. We'll leave that for now. Shit. We'll come back here. Don't you worry. There's a chance that we'll have something more interesting when we draft up this way, and not using the keys would be good for the second, that is. There's too many pictures here to probably do the picture thing, right? Good, good, good. Okay. We don't have a lot of keys here. What does the compass do again? Sadly? What else can we do, right? Like, I don't want to use my gem. Let's redraw them. Commissary. Can we figure out the... Did we open the garage yet? We haven't opened the garage yet. The breaker room might be pretty strong here. I don't think this is a bad idea at all, so here's what we'll do. We'll turn off the gym. Turn on the garage. And we'll just get up to our usual shit, you know what I mean? That means we won't get fucked by the gym. Now that we know never to use, to do that, like, that's big too. Good, no lock. Courtyard costs a gem. The office is kind of strong right now. We don't know. What does the veranda do again? Can I not look at the floor plan? Can I shoot? It's just probably saying that I'm more likely to find green floors. Oh, items in the green floors, right? The soil's pretty good here, so if we get stuff, we might be able to dig up good stuff. But not having gems late. We don't have actually we don't have gems for the office. It doesn't even matter. I think our decision is made. Give me a shovel. Oh, it's a metal detector. Damn it. That's fine. That's fine. Locked, of course. Locked, of course. I think the conference room was locked as well, right? Fuck it. Do we redraw with no gems? I think the weight room is good. Right? Or the gym we turned the lights off on. Losing half our steps isn't terrible right now. Oh, they're key cards? Brother. Ugh. We don't have a security room, right? I think we passed it off a while ago, too. Damn. That stinks. Well, we're out of keys. I'm not shocked. Oh. Oh, sledgehammer. There's still a chance. There's still a chance. I repeat, there's still a chance. We just have to remember where the goddamn thing is. Is it in the den? Give me keys, give me keys. Okay. It's a lockpick. It's something. Okay, what was locked? The courtyard north was locked. Once again, no gems though, so we're kind of fucked. Beautiful. One major key, one minor key. That's a crazy cost. I'm cool with this. I see them. Oh, the shovels. There is still chances. There's more? Oh, coin. Thank you. All right. Chief and chef. That's an I. Okay. Nothing else here, I'd imagine. But we have some really good soil, so I'm going to start digging. A few old coins can be spent in shop rooms. Oh, well, thanks. A turnip. Okay. Not bad, not bad. Weight room was all... Yeah, those are all key cards. And how could I... Look at how much things I have. Alright. Back to the aquarium, I guess. Trying to think of what I would be. I can dig in the veranda. Hoping for a key, of course. Losing coins going here. A broken lever. Is that a brake for the car? Man, we needed the garage so bad and we never got it. Okay, we got a key. We got a key. I repeat, we got a key. So does that mean we should go to the conference room because it's lower level? Less likely for things to be locked? Or do we go to the aquarium? I think the aquarium is better still. I don't think we have any places else to dig. That lever. It kind of looks like a break. Oh, it's a key card. Okay, so the conference room, it doesn't even matter. Our choice was made for us, which is fine with me. Okay. Let's keep on going. Our steps are getting low, but we have found hope in utter despair. So I'm happy with that. We can also try to pick lock. Okay, it's fine. Key time. Give me something good. Passageway, that's probably insane right now. Yeah, that's absolutely insane. Okay, we're living. Barely. Okay. Good. Furnace. Guest room. Can we redraw? I don't remember what day 5 gives us. Let's redraw. Billiard room? Okay. It can give us items. The office is still alive. Something on the table, yeah? Oh. Very good. Alright, they get harder. Let's go back to our trusty key here. Red is multiply, but first we subtract 20. 6. Minus 3 is 2. Times 5 is 10. No. No, that can't be right. 6. Minus 3 is 3. There we go. Much better. 10 minus 4 minus 2. So we're back to 4. Oh my god. No way. What is going on with this run? It's blurst. It's blessed and cursed. Alright, I think... Is it dining room time? There's no gem requirement. We got to rank 8. That is so crazy. What in the world? Yeah. It doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter if we have a boiler room or not. I kind of want a showroom now so I can buy stuff, right? Like, I need gems real bad too. Oh, there we go. Ooh, big coins. Alright, so what's up this way? Oh my god, we're getting so lucky. Commissary is good because then we could buy gems. I'm hoping to high heaven that there are gems. Yeah, we're just buying them set up, straight up. An upgrade disc would have been fine, but we're so late in the run here, or deep in the run, I should say, that like... Okay. Is this a box? Crate? And create? Do I have an E in here already? Yeah, crate. Create, I guess. Wow. What is going on? This is so crazy, guys. What do we want here? The gem. The gem's kind of wild. I think the gym's fine. The lights are off. We get the shoes. Which means if we ever pull the garage, which I don't think is going to happen. Wow. Okay. Damn it. Damn it, damn it. Okay, let's chill for a second here. We have the dining room first. Let's check the dining room. I don't think it's a bad idea. We should check the entryway, right? We have to go through the billiard room for that. Wow, what is going on? This is so crazy. I'm so... Like, what? Do we do the lab? We've never been into the lab, and they always say, just go into the new place, you know? Oh, there's so much. Okay, this is the wildest run I've had. Bar none here. This machine requires additional power piped in from the boiler room. Yeah, it does. We're gonna come back to you. Okay, do I need to... The periodic table of elements. They're probably letters. Sorry, I'm like... This is insane. This is absolutely insane. I just can't believe what we're doing right now. Crow and crown. Are we missing an N? Yeah, crow. Crown. Okay, we have 8 letters. I'm surprised there isn't more interactable stuff here. Okay, let's get some periodic. So we have an H. Oh, crap. I didn't count. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is number 6. So that would be 7 here. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. On the second row from the bottom. Okay. Now I've got some notation. So 1 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. PU. What is number 2 here? Let's push so far. One, two. TH. Where is 5? 5 is 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Push. THRE. What is 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So around 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Push. Oh boy. I can't count. Losing count. Six. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Back up 3. 1, 2, 3. So that was 7. We're on 8. What is 9? We have to double check. Oh god, I hope I didn't screw this up. Okay. 3 over, third row. One, two, three, right? 1, 2, 3. No, it'd be here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. I screwed up somewhere. I have push 3 up, and then an A. PU1. S here. Which makes this 8. It's TE. Probably. 9. 10. 9, 11. Nah. Where did I screw up? F is up here. 8, 2, 1. TE for 9. 10. There we go. After N. I. And 12 is next to here. Push 3 up after 9. I'm assuming it has to do with this over here. Yeah, push 3 up after 9. That's how we would do it if we had power. So we don't even have power. We can't do nothing. I typically work over at Cinca Labs, but got sent over here for a month to assist more with the new turbine tests. I think I need some help. For the past 3 days, I've been unable to find the laboratory on the estate. Today was the first success on that front. Can anyone tell me if this is typical, and if so, how do you get any work done? Before I arrived, I was briefed on the way the doors work, but I must admit I did not expect to be excluded from my new workstation for the first week. Any tips from my fellow technicians would be appreciated. Well, let me tell you something, I'm struggling with the same things, my friend. Ooh, what is this? Heating and cooling curves at the freezer. So you need anything cooler is unaffected temperature-wise. So you need the temperature. Ice melts at... Melt is at 0 degrees, obviously. For a complete thaw, cooler is unaffected. So you need 18, basically. Huh. Is this everything that we could be doing in the lab? That's kind of crazy. I mean, the lab has already given us quite a bit, so I'm not... Don't mistake my... Is that all for, like, being unimpressed? I'll be completely truthful with you. Okay. Some organic chemistry out here, and I don't pretend to know organic. That is for damn sure. Okay, let's go back to our passageway here. Oops, we gotta go this way, or this is probably locked. Yeah. We have 1 key. Is it worth it? It's probably more worth it to go back to the weight room, as opposed to try to unlock this with that. The conference room's key carded as well. I think we need to go through the aquarium. Oh, dig spot. We absolutely are going to dig here. Oh, coins. Perfect. For whatever. That's something, I guess. I don't mind it. We'll take it. We waste... I say waste again, but we're using a lot of steps here. I still think it's worthwhile. Be nice if we had some spread coins or something, right? Okay, the walk-in... Oh, man. Bunk bed would not be bad here at all. 4 items would be fantastic, too. No matter what we are... Let's do the bunk room. We want steps, I think, ultimately. The gems are great. We have keys to spare, but the steps, I think, is what's going to spring us forward as we go. So we got cat. Tiger. And something? The fuck is this? Ah, it's a cake holder type thing. Honestly, I couldn't tell you. Couldn't tell you. I'm not going to try for right now. We are riding an incredible high of what is like one of the coolest days I've spent in this mansion ever. And it makes me just want to keep going, right? Like, who wouldn't? All right, let's hope for some success with the room here. Nice. Coat check. Do we want the sleeping mask? I don't really care about the sleeping mask right now. Is there something that we would want to get rid of here? Honestly, the broken lever probably would be great. But we use a room on it. Do I want to use a room? Oh, I bet we have to go to layer 10 with the rotunda, by the way. Come to think of it. I think we need to plan for the future here and coat check. It's not something I'm, like, raring to get. Or raring to do, I should say. But I think, man, the car keys would be great as well. Okay. The only other question, though, that's kind of scary, lamp and lantern. Light and flight. That's an F. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8 letters now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Crow and crown. I just want to make sure that's an N. Cool. All right, well, the coat check is going to be kind of wild. It's certainly a play and a half. Damn. Could just buy a bunch of shit from the locksmith, eh? The Great Hall connects to the antechamber. We've never been in there before. We might as well. Oh, no. Okay, I got really nervous. Okay. Dead end. Okay. I had a feeling I wouldn't be able to open up much here. Is this the time to use the last key? Or is it on the passageway? It still seems too difficult. I'm so nervous. It would technically unlock the antechamber. It doesn't guarantee it, though. That's why I'm more interested maybe in the passageway here, actually. This kind of kills me to do. It might end the greatest day ever. But the walk-in closet could be, it's not going to be 4 keys. We all know that. The observatory is kind of fire. We haven't been to the archives yet. We should just unlock more rooms. There could be some really good stuff in the archives, even if it's going to block us off. We should use this to our advantage. Right? These are all going to be like people, right? All right, let's see here. This is going to take a whole nother page. August 2285. Marigold wins Herald Literary Honor. Popular children's writer Marion Marigold adds yet another feather to her scholastic cap when she discovered on Thursday that her picture book Swimbird has been chosen as the Herald Literary Medal Illustrated Book of the Year. This is Marigold's second time winning this prestigious honor. The previous medal was, of course, for her debut effort. She was no stranger to the public eye even before her literary success. The niece and closest living relation of Baron H.S. Sinclair. Mary began using Marigold as a pen name to free her from the political associations that one might make with the Sinclair family. Okay. Mary is the niece. Niece, author, Swimbird. Swimbird author never considered herself success. Okay. Jan 2786. By Gail Hermes. Gail Hermes. She confided, my son was the one that actually got me to start writing. I'd always challenged myself to never tell him the same story twice at bedtime, and so we ran out of books we owned. My imagination had to take over from there. Marigold has elaborated in previous interviews that her debut book, Red Prince, is based on her son and his inflexible love of the color red. A statement has been held with much skepticism by the many pundits that viewed the book as a rather thinly veiled political critique of the Royalist Party and their unwavering blind loyalty to the throne. Okay. So Marigold son is the Red Prince, maybe. You know, whatever. Publisher and author detained by Red Guard in question. Oh, we should be magnifying all this shit too, by the way. Never know what could be hidden in this area here. Okay, so January, later that year, November, 1186. Caleb Manning and his publisher Philip White were 2 of 3 dozen names that appeared on the leaked dossier, naming them a person of interest in the Trinsdale bombing that killed 4 people last Tuesday. Although no group has come forth to officially take responsibility of the attack, it is widely believed by authorities to be the work of the insurgent group RLCF, who also call themselves Children of Blackwater. RLCF. Caleb Manning. Philip White. Ruffington Press was quick to dismiss the rumors in a statement released on Friday, maintaining that the popular author and Mr. White were simply victims of an unfortunate happenstance, whatever that means. This would not be the first time that the publishing house has defended a rogue employee. 3 years ago, an associate editor with the company was arrested for criminal conspiracy, though the charges were later dropped. Huh. Caleb is the author. Pub. 3 years ago. November 17th. Reddington Herald. Marigold drops publisher. Local author and popular personality Marion Marigold has announced a split with her long-term publishing partner, Ruffington Press, citing personal reasons. The announcement came after an arrest last week of fellow author and colleague Caleb Manning, whom Marigold has past referred to as her mentor, friend, and confidant. Marigold is the third prominent writer to distance themselves from the publisher this week. Manning and White at the press function. Thought maybe that was someone in the background. Manning and White at the press function was seen at the corner suspicious bag under the blank that waved down a local blank. This is the third major blank last year. It is anticipated blank charged by the Crown. Manning was the last blank. The trial begins on Tuesday, expected to last up to blank with grand treason. That's the charge. Where's the bag? November 17th is when Marion dropped. The publisher. I don't see no bag. And then Feb 2287. No traces discovered of Cinca Eris, but search continues. Mary Matthew Jones, the author and illustrator whose fanciful stories are written under the pen name Marion Marigold, was seen by a close friend around 3:45 Friday getting into a carriage after a late luncheon date at the 100 Bells Tea Room in Trinsdale. Mary Jones disappeared. Mrs. Jones never arrived home and the carriage driver cannot be located. Family and local authorities are very concerned, but have not deemed the case foul play. It's an out-of-character incident at this point, and we're seeking information. She's wearing the swan necklace, not the moon, but interesting. Priceless jewels stolen in the dramatic Royal Museum heist. Okay. What year is this? 8-2. Thieves in the royal capital of Fen Ares have broken into one of the Crown's fabled closed exhibits. These lavish rooms have historically been reserved exclusively for the use of the aristocracy and high peerage, and access has never been granted to those outside noble circles, at least not until today, as local police and forensic experts have been spotted in virtually every corner of the museum grounds dredging for clues. The museum authorities said that they were alerted in the middle of the night by reports of several masked intruders seen breaching the south wall and brandishing firearms. The intruders broke into the museum, subdued the royal guard, and disabled the security system. By the time the militia arrived on scene, the burglars had simply vanished. Although an official registry of the lost jewels have not been publicly announced, among the treasured artifacts rumored to be stolen is the renowned ruby crown of Orinda Ares, the priceless crown jewel, whose material worth pales in comparison to the historic value. If these rumors are true, the evidence may suggest the theft was politically motivated. Huh. Okay. Interesting. How is this all related? So the ruby crown of Orinda Ares was stolen from museum in Fen Ares. Well, that was a story. The music got a little scarier too, didn't it? Stag and stage. Missing an E, which I think we already have on our list, so. Should put that under here. Stag, stage. There's Rodden Road. Yeah, I already did that one. Okay, cool. I was just making sure I wrote all that down. Okay, which way is this go? This one's going down. Good. Archived floor plans confidential. Is now the time to launder money? I kind of want this one, whatever it is. Ah, the freezer. No. Not the most ideal thing in the world. Oh, let's still do this one now. Coal and... nah. Chart and... cart? Yeah. Okay, I'm going to deal with that anagram later, of course. Do we boudoir? I think we dark room. The boudoir, we don't really have a safe code, do we? See if I have any random numbers written down. We have that 1182, but I doubt that's the safe code. We'll probably see that at some other point. I don't know what the gem could be. The gem could technically be the observatory. Can we even use it? I'm gonna click it. Yeah, we can. So, darkroom is the only way we can continue on, unfortunately. We can still get keys here. We have the key card. Good. We can't even use the gems, it doesn't even matter. We'll just go with the more uncommon room. East Wing Hall, which means we can get more green rooms here. Ah. Damn. What a shame. What a shame. This was a day of all days. Unironically though, right? Like, holy crap. We don't have a key for the Great Hall. Commissary, we can't use our coins for. That's over. Wow. That was a day. Let's see. Look how much of the top half of the house we filled in. We missed out so much down here. Right, like we just can't. Yeah. Damn, what a shame. We did so good. Just make sure I'm not missing anything else from the archive here. It certainly doesn't look it. Not that I'm assuming I missed much more. Because that little clue is kind of cool. The little tag is there for. Surprised there's nothing like nestled into the images here. Okay. I think because everything's locked here and we're done, we're just straight up done. We're at the gymnasium. Oh, is this a locked door that we screwed up? No, because this is a blank door, right? We can always double check. It doesn't hurt to double check. Sorry, I sniffled. Try not to make like mouth or nose noises, but I'm gonna sneeze. I don't want to sneeze right now. Yeah, look at that, man. If only. Ugh. That is so cool. We did so good. All right, well. Well, that's that, folks. That was a crazy day of blueprints. So thanks so much. I mean, like, we're gonna call that a day. That was day 8. Like, wow. Thanks so much for watching. My name's StuffKing56. Very long episode, but let's see what our house says. The Red Manor. Of course, 6 red rooms. Oh, because the aquarium. I was like, how did we get that other one? 94 steps taken! We have to remember to try to do the car. We want to open up that west way or whatever and just see what we can get out of that. But man, we got screwed over here. We probably could have gotten the garage at some point. I think we picked the bedroom here over the garage at one point as well. Would not have affected anything. So thinking back, that could have been interesting. Missing a couple green rooms as well. Maybe if we had the key, we could have kept things going here, but all in all, very respectable in my opinion. Found out a lot more about what's going on, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks so much for watching. Peace out and bye-bye.